Hey, what up, everybody? We're gonna be starting in just a moment. Yes, in just a moment. We about to go live in just a moment. You know what I'm saying? We're going live in just a moment. Testing. 1, 2. Testing. 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2. It's good to have everybody here. I hope everybody having a great day today. So just give us a few moments while we're getting ready to get a very special episode of May Respect going. Just give us a few moments. Hey, that gamer guy, thank you for the host. Just give us a few moments. We're going to be starting in just a minute. Everybody coming through. Thank y'all. Just give a second. Yo, NBA came in with the host. Thank you so much. We're going to be starting this very special episode in just a moment. Gotta tweak this here. Make sure everything is right. You know, these episodes, you gotta have a special. Oh, sub came in with the host. All the hosts. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate everybody having me on that auto host list. I thank y'all. right, y'all. We about to get started here. Gotta get makeup. Hold up. Makeup! Everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to a very special episode of Married with Spit. Yes, this is our 10th anniversary.
Yes, happy anniversary.
Yeah. Why does it seem like I'm more giddy than she is?
I'm excited. What are you talking about? 10 years?
Just wanna, come on, you've been doing this now. Ain't she beautiful?
Thank you.
She's so pretty.
Thank you. And he's so handsome. I'm fine.
Yes, you are.
You know what I mean when I say
yes, you are fine. You are fine. That's one of the qualities. Hey, look, I ain't trying to let y'all all in my personal business like that. But anyway, first of all, I want to thank everybody for coming through. This is our 10th anniversary special. So we're going to be talking about what we discussed. We say we're going to talk about our favorite moments, crazy times that we had together, being married. And then, I don't know, maybe we'll open the floor to questions that people may have.
Yeah.
All right? We're not trying to take long because we got to celebrate.
Yes. Yes, celebration.
Celebrate. I'm sorry. So anyway. Gotta keep it. Come on, kids. Anyway, so shall I start first or should I?
Sure.
You start. Ladies first. Gotta be a gentleman. Ladies first. I gotta break you out of this. You got it.
I'm relaxed and I'm cool.
Yeah, she's chilling.
Yeah, I'm not.
She's been chilling all day.
Yeah, I'm not uptight or anything like that. I'm just really grateful right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really grateful and excited about our 10-year anniversary. I'm just grateful, just counting my blessings. That's all. Yeah. I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff that has gone down these 10 years, the good and the bad.
Yep.
But overall, one thing I can say is the good has most definitely outweighed the bad, and I am so grateful that God allowed us to be together this long.
I wish I had an applause button like a or something.
One thing I will say is,
what?
You know, everyone knows this is our second go-round for the both of us. Mm-hmm. But I will say, you know, when we first started courting, my intentions were just to honestly just start slow and be friends and hang out. But my mother is the one who told me that he was going to be my husband. My mom, she told me that before we even started talking about dating. We were just talking on the phone. But my mom, she said, that's going to be your husband.
She saw my picture. I sent her.
And I'm like, Mom, what are you talking about? She's like, I'm telling you. And she was absolutely right.
And it was a good looking picture. I have one of the pictures when I'm just sitting there just like that serious look. Not angry, but that smooth look. That's one of her favorite pictures.
Yeah. But she was absolutely right. She was.
Yeah.
And I'm just so grateful that time I listened.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's just my second go around and everything. And y'all heard this, y'all know my story. Like how I just had to have her in my life, you know. We grew up together in a Christian church environment, and God said, Frank, huh? What? That's her. Okay. But I am truly grateful because I could say I truly married my best friend. Yeah. I truly married my best friend. Reason why I say that, because I can tell you, like today, right now, we're talking about memories, and you know, one thing I can say is you can't go on adventures with an enemy. You can go on adventures with your best friend. and y'all both on the same page and enjoying each other. And we went on some adventures.
Yes, we've been on a few adventures in our lifetime.
See, and then there's one thing I want to point out. So we talk about memories and stuff like this. Hey, everybody, welcome to the stream. I see Johnny Boy, everybody had came through. What's going on, everybody? But like I was saying, the one thing that I could tell you when it comes down to me and my wife dating, we try to date as much as we can, and I think that's one key thing in a really good marriage is y'all constantly dating each other. The dating doesn't stop after you say I do.
Right.
You got to keep going out dating, separate yourself from the kids and families and brothers, sisters, mothers, cousins, daughters, sons, all that. You got to keep dating. But the one key thing that we knew it was going to be a bomb date, like it was going to be lit, funny, whatever. If we're at a restaurant and somebody breaks a dish.
It's classic.
It's classic.
Yes, it happens every time.
Everywhere we go, just me and her. Yeah. It could be at the movies. Yeah. Somebody in the back, bing, ding, 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 drop something.
We just look at each other and say,
there you go. We got a bomb. This is the date. This is a bomb date. Everywhere we go, it never fails. And I think one time it did not do it. And it's like everything was like going wrong.
Yeah.
Everything. And then we haven't had a car at the time, so the Ubers was not coming.
Yeah, it was.
We got overcharged.
Yeah.
It was just crazy. But we knew it was a bomb date. While we sitting there laughing, he cling. We were like, there we go. Yeah. That's the signature.
Yeah.
So it's every time we go. So if y'all hanging with us, I don't know. I think it's just got to be me and her. I don't think.
I'm thinking it's just me and you because when we have the kids with us,
nothing
it doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen. No.
It very seldom. Seldom.
Rarely it will. Rarely it will because you probably see when we go with the kids, it's probably like the same time everybody's going out to eat and everything. So they rushing with dishes and stuff. Yeah. But when it's just me and her on like a Thursday night or a Wednesday night, we just eating, enjoying the night. Bling, bling, bling. Like there it is. We got a good date.
Yeah, a good date. One memory that I will just never forget is our trip to Virginia Beach.
Oh,
I think we were in our second year. I believe we were in our second year. I believe it was our second year of marriage. Yeah, because you went to the seminary and then it was our second year of marriage.
Yep.
And we went to Virginia Beach. So
because it was after the D-Day.
Yeah, I remember when we went to Virginia Beach. We of course when we went, money was tight. You know what I'm saying? Money, let's just keep it real. Money was tight. It was tight, but we went with all intentions to just have an overall good time, despite the financial part.
We was already in a hotel about an hour away because we
it was about
because we was in Norfolk, Virginia.
Yeah, it was a little less than an hour.
Yeah, about 45 minutes. About 45 minutes away. So yeah, go ahead.
So we decided to go to the actual beach, because we went for a church event. But we said that Saturday that we were going to go to the beach. So I remember both of us, we go. We looking so fly, y'all. We looking so fly. But guess what? We ain't have no money in our pocket.
No money. I'm not going to say we had no money. Well, but we had that money where we can go ahead and just ball out.
When you go to a Virginia Beach or you go to a resort or something like that, you want to make sure you have money to have a good time. But we did not go to Virginia to go to the beach. It was a church trip. Mm-hmm. So that was the main thing, to go there for the church event and then to go back home. Mm-hmm. But we decided to go to the beach. Yeah. So we get to the beach. Money is like, we real tight-handed, right? But we're looking so good. Like, he has on his all white, I have on my all white.
Ooh, it was
and we just walking down the beach, and this lady approaches us, and she says, wow, who are you guys? She was like, almost as if we were like famous, or like we looked famous or something like that. And so she was like, well, how would you like to have dinner on us? And we just looked at each other. We were like, dinner on y'all. So basically, this place was like offering different promotions, and through the promotions, they gave us dinner, front, ocean, beachfront, beachfront dinner, free. We got a tour, and it was a couple other things that we were able to do.
I mean, they was giving us like little jewelry gift bags and stuff. They showed us their diamond collections and everything, and it was an exclusive. The thing is, it only goes to who they feel they can be up in. It was exclusive, and they had it laid out for us. We're walking around, and not just let alone these companies. People was looking at us like we was famous. Yeah. And I'm looking like...
And this is Virginia Beach. Like, it's plenty of people that look like us at Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
So, one thing that's one trip I'll never forget, because we always wanted to be able to sit beachfront and be able to have a beachfront date. That was like one of our things that when we were dating, we would
just by the water.
That's something that we always wanted to do. So when it actually happened, we were like, "Oh my God! Like this is actually happening." Yeah. We did not have to pay for anything.
Nothing.
We didn't have to pay for transportation.
Nothing.
We didn't have to pay for food, entertainment. We didn't have to pay for anything.
I mean, did they come and play for us like while we was eating? It was
amazing. But during that date, somebody
dropped the dish. Somebody dropped the dish. So
that's one highlight of our 10 years.
But one thing I can say about that moment, you know, because beforehand we was going through life, taking care of the kids and everything like that. And I think God wanted us to give us a taste of how life can really be for us. Yeah. So from that point on, I'm going to tell you this, it just went.
Yeah. After that, it just kept going.
It just kept going. Yeah. Because I think that now the next one, because I think after that, that's when we went to, what's that? Valentine.
Give me 1 second. I got to.
Oh, okay, yeah. Life still goes on when you're celebrating. So give her a moment, because we got dinner going right now. So y'all understand, right? Y'all understand. But I got to tell you about Valentine, because it's like right after that Virginia Beach, like going to Virginia Beach and got a taste, just a little bit of taste of like luxury, you know what I'm saying? That little taste of prestige. It's like I was hungry for it. So it's like if I'm going to do something, I'm going top notch. I'm gonna try to go as far as I can within my means, but I'm gonna try to go far as I can with it. And I'm gonna tell you that in a moment. Because I'm gonna tell you this afterwards. My wife went crazy. Looking for stuff. I'm telling you. So, whoo, man. When she came back, we're gonna let y'all know. So, hold on. Give us a moment real quick. I'll be right back.
These days, they start to blend
together. Good.
These days.
Don't go nowhere. We gotta wait for the story. Don't go nowhere.
Change.
Problem. I'm just about to post a little something on Instagram. Hey guys, y'all missing it. We're doing our 10th anniversary episode right now, so come on, you still got time to catch it. A lot of crazy stuff going on, so hurry up. See you soon.
On display.
All right, we're back. Okay, so right after that, we're talking about Valentine. Now it's in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's in Charlotte, but you're talking about a what they call a staycation. Oh man, she hooked us up. Like I said, after that, we had that little taste of luxury and prestige and all that. So we did a bed and breakfast at Ballantyne Resort. Shout out to Ballantyne. Shout out to Ballantyne Resort. So what I did, I was working at Scott Clark Honda at the time, so I had some special benefits. So I was renting a nice car for us. Rented a car. We went to, we did it big. We just didn't go to the resort and just stay there. We saw the Have Nots.
Yes.
Went to, I got tickets for Tyler Perry, Have and Have Nots. That was a good play. We talking, like, we had pictures. We like just balling.
Yeah.
We just like, we just gotta have that status, we just gotta have that status.
Really?
You gotta have that status. Okay, but anyway, we went shopping. Oh yeah, we went shopping. Oh yeah.
And
to make your wife happy, when you doing a bed and breakfast, make sure you include shopping in that.
Yeah, we went shopping.
You see that smile? It ain't came down yet.
we went shopping, and not only did we go shopping, we ordered room service.
Mm-hmm. We went to the movies.
Yeah,
too.
we went to the movies.
Yep.
We ordered room service, and then the next day we stayed there 2 nights, right?
Yeah,
it was 2 nights.
2 nights.
But I remember the morning before we left. That's when we got you had got me the facial.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I had got a facial. I got a facial and a full body massage, and he got a full body massage.
Now, I want to say. I don't want to tell him.
But hold on, I gotta say, once we entered into the spa, they separated us.
Yeah.
So he went and had his massage elsewhere. I had my massage and facial elsewhere. So we were in 2 separate areas. Mm-hmm. And one thing I can say is that I had never in my life experienced going to a spa.
Yeah. That was our first.
I had never had a facial.
Both of us.
Right. I had never had a facial or a full body massage.
I had a pedicure
before. So that was like one thing that I just said. I was just so amazed how I felt wonderful. Like I felt almost like a brand new person after the massage and after the facial. Mm-hmm. So I really, really enjoyed that part. And so he went and he did his thing.
When I did me, the massage was that was the first. I had the stones.
Yep.
Oh God, that thing was love. I mean, that lady. She was like in her 50s, take the stone. She was doing this on my back like this, and I'm like, I was gone. I was snoring. I was gone. Okay, so now here's the funny part. This is what I say you having adventures with your best friend.
Yes.
Okay, here's the funny part. Now we're not alcoholic. We don't drink. Okay, we don't drink alcohol or anything. So they gave us, it was a mimosa, right?
It was a mimosa.
We learned now later.
I've never had a mimosa.
Never had a mimosa, but that thing looked like orange juice.
It did. And we thought, let me tell you, we were virgins at this whole going to the spa and getting treatment. So they gave us a robe and we just walked around.
I told you, after that Virginia Beach, they laughing.
Everything that they're handing me, I'm just like so appreciative. I'm like, oh my God, thank you. Oh my God.
Right.
So they give me the glass and they give him the glass.
I'm like,
we're still not together.
Yeah,
we're still not together yet.
I mean, they got, and then in the lounge, like you wait, like you can relax, like waiting area and stuff. You on the couch.
That's so funny.
You on the couch. You got the TV. It's just plush. I mean, not that regular cushion, that Tempur-Pedic cushion like that. Like, ooh.
They got the waterfalls.
Ooh, waterfall bubbling in your ear.
Oh my God, it was so relaxing.
And you got this glass. You ain't sipped yet.
Ain't sipped yet.
Ain't smelling no alcohol.
No, I'm thinking it's orange juice. We walking towards each other. He got a glass. I got a glass.
No. Let me tell my side. I'm in there and I'm relaxed. Like, yeah. I take that sip and I go, what? This orange juice is bad. And I was like, oh, Tasha's orange juice is okay.
And I'm just sipping mine.
Yeah. She just sipping.
And I'm still sipping mine.
It's just not getting better.
And I said, when we got together, I said, babe.
Oh, hey, Jasmine with the host, thank you.
I said, this orange juice don't taste right.
That was like,
that ain't no orange juice.
I was like, oh.
I said, and we both said, oh. It was like, yeah, we don't drink.
Yeah, I'm good.
So now we have this saying when we go places.
That's
ain't no orange juice. That ain't orange juice.
Everywhere we go. Now, hold up. Now, I'm gonna tell you one of my favorite moments. One of my favorite moments when I know my wife, where she is right now, she wasn't always that loose.
No,
she wasn't always that loose. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna jump ahead. I'm talking memories. Our second vacation cruise, okay?
Oh, God. You didn't skip the first one.
Okay, all right, I'm going to go to the first one.
Go ahead, because I don't want you to lose it. Go ahead.
No, I'm talking I don't care. We all over the place. So this is our second, like I said, this is another favorite moment of mine, okay? So, kind of, see, when you got me looking timid, I'm like, oh, you're really doing it. So, now let me just put this disclaimer out. We're not alcoholics.
I'm grown.
We're grown. There's a difference. Not alcoholics, but we're grown. Okay? Now, so, we get on the ship, all right? We get on the ship. We already know what's going to come. We already got it done the first time. So, we already know what the deal is. So, we look like, let's go to the cafe. Let's get this hit. Boom, boom, boom. So, my wife, she had this determined face. She was like, yep, we're going to sit over here. And I'm like, yeah, babe, we're going to get loose. She's like, She said, what's that? And I was like,
you got to tell them the waiter came by.
Yeah, the waiter came by. I'm sorry, I'm jumping all over the place. That's why I love this moment. I'm trying to get to the head. I'm trying to get to it. I love this moment. So the waiter came by. Now, what they do on the Carnival cruise, they always have little they doing their selling. They're doing their selling, so they have these nice fruit drinks, these cocktail drinks that they walk around, and it's like you walk around, like, you walk around, you smell the steak, everybody smell the steak, somebody getting one, like, yeah, I want that. So my wife, now again, like I told you, we getting to the table, we trying to find a seat. She determined. She just got this face like, nostrils flaring, like, let's go. Yeah, I'm like, she's like, yeah, we're gonna have some fun. I say, yeah, babe, we're gonna get loose. Yeah, bro, I can't wait. She's like, Waiter came by and she was like this. Excuse me, sir, what is that? This is one of our fruit cocktail drinks. She said, what's in it? And he gave the details. She's like, I want it. She looked at me. You want one? I was like, yeah, let me get one. He was like, what's your room number? Here you go. Yeah, I want one. Yeah, she was like, oh yeah, baby, that's good.
It was good.
I'm like, I'm like, we about to cut loose.
It was good. We had a good time. And it was responsible. Mm-hmm. It wasn't, looking for it. It wasn't looking for a reaction from it.
No.
We I saw what I wanted, and I said I want that because, come on, you have to live. That's one thing. This 10-year journey. Yeah. It's been 10 years. We've been living. Yeah. Through this 10 years.
Yeah, we have.
You acting scared along the journey, you're going to miss out on the fun.
And the thing is, at the beginning of our relationship, I said, babe, you got to loosen up.
Yeah, he did tell me that.
I said, come on, it's all right to have fun. Ain't no, who going to put you on punishment?
Yeah, I was that's one thing I can say that I would like to talk about. When we first got married, I was a little bit,
and
uptight
I was a little bit too crazy.
Because, you have to think about it. This was number 2 for both of us. Yep. Mm-hmm. So, when you go through the first one and it don't work, and then you enter into the second one.
You kind of get those reservations.
You just want to make sure you don't do anything that's going to cause a problem, or, you don't want to do anything that's out of character where your spouse is going to look at you like, wait a minute, You wasn't even like that when we first, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We was just dating a year ago. Now you acting like a completely different person.
Right.
So,
sorry guys, I just wardrobe malfunction.
I just wanted to make sure, you know, I was true to myself as a woman, and make sure that I didn't give an impression to you, you know, that you married somebody completely different.
And see, I never thought of that of her. It didn't matter what she did. I knew she was just amazing. I didn't care. I knew she was amazing. I just knew it was something, because I seen her back in the day act silly. I have. And the thing is, I just didn't want her to be just tight around me. I was like, loosen up. I don't care. Let's me and you have some fun.
You always said that.
I was like, man, I don't care about these people, man.
You've never cared.
I never. Ever.
Yeah.
If I'm going to go cut loose, y'all better come along or get left.
Speaking of cutting loose, I would like to talk about our first cruise.
Oh, God.
Now, when we went on our first cruise, I was uptight. I was
fine.
I was uptight. I mean, I didn't know what to expect, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, all I knew is I wanted to go have fun, and we wanted to go have fun.
Yeah.
And I told him, he's the life of the party. Y'all already know that. He's the life of the party. Soon as he walks in, everybody's like, Frank, hey, you know. It's just, yeah, you. So that's how it always is. Oh, Frank is here. Oh, Frank, you know, oh, Frank. So the first cruise.
Yo, you need to
it
say
was
it like
not
you,
even
you
the
know,
second
you
day.
ain't saying that right, because the way she would tell me how I'm a life about. Oh, Frank.
Oh, Frank.
It's
Yeah,
Frank.
And so I tease him about it because oh, Frank. That's how all the ladies be every time.
Whatever, man.
But no, it's true. So I tease him about that. But I get it because they see the same thing that I see. You know, he's a handsome young man. He's loving. He's kind-hearted. You know, he loves to have a good time. So they see all of those good qualities that I see. I'm just blessed to have him as my husband. So when they say, oh, Frank, I say, yeah, let them have their own moment. Let them have their moment, but he's coming home to me. So, that's how I think about it. I'm not for all of that.
Oh, my God,
man. You know what I'm
man.
saying? My man, this, my man, that. We've been married 10 years now.
10 years now. Ain't nobody want me.
Anyways,
I'm a
let's
used
get
car.
back to the first cruise. So the first cruise, we get on there. By the second day, everybody on the cruise knows his name. They know Frank, right?
Third day.
By the third day, they know his name.
Hey, what's going on, NBA? Listen, take a listen.
So they know his name by the third day we're on this Carnival cruise. So, of course, at this point, now we're participating in the different games and things that they have, right? Mm-hmm. So, of course, I tell him, I say, you know what? You know, you can go have as much fun as you want, but don't have me come up and get up on stage because I don't like being in front like that. He goes up there. He gets on the stage, and lo and behold, they call me to come up and assist him with the game.
Why? Because they asked me who I was with. They asked me who I come with. I said, come with my wife. And they was like, can you please come up? I was like, I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
All I got to say is, do we have a trophy? Do we have a trophy? I thought we had a trophy.
A medal?
Yes.
It's upstairs somewhere. I saw it.
Okay, I thought we had one. So, all I'm going to say is...
Daddy Warbucks, thank you.
We came back from that car. He gets up on stage. He's playing the game. He has to put these balls...
No. It wasn't balls.
What
it was medals.
Oh, he had to put the medals.
Yeah, it was like little medals for like winning, and I had to.
He had to put them in between
my butt.
his butt cheeks and go across the stage and drop them in a cup. And I had to guide him.
Yeah. Nah.
So and when I tell you he won, it was so funny. So we got all these medallions. And we got all of these Carnival Cruise trophies,
yeah,
all because of him.
Hey, hold up. Now, it wasn't, I didn't do it. Now, if y'all should know me, I don't do nothing just regular. Oh, I put on a show. I'm walking around like.
Yeah, it was funny. It was so funny. It was so funny. By the third day, they knew his name. So that's why when we went on the second cruise, and he won the lip sync battle on the second
broke the record.
cruise,
I broke the record.
he got to have that grand finale performance at the end of the cruise. Everybody knew his name.
Yep. By day two.
At
they
this
knew
point.
my name.
But they was looking for him on the cruise. As soon as we got on the cruise.
Oh yeah, I gotta go. Oh yeah.
Because we were.
You might as well say day zero because they knew my name.
Because we were a part of this Facebook Carnival Cruise group. Mm-hmm. So everybody that was traveling that cruise, they pretty much already knew each other by time. Yeah. And they was looking for him. They said, "I gotta meet this guy. He's crazy."
What's up? Hey, FaZe, Miss John. Thank you for got a new goon in the building. Hey, welcome to the Goon Squad. Thank you. Appreciate you. Now, yeah, they like the thing is on the Facebook group. Again, if y'all know me, I don't do nothing normal. So I was putting up videos like little cutscenes, like I'm ready to go. Got everybody laughing on there. I'm posting up memes, all that on there. So everybody. By the time we got there, they was looking for me.
Yeah, they knew, because you the life of the party. They already knew who you were. But one thing I will say in our journey, we drove for the second cruise. We drove to Miami. Yeah. From...
No, it was first one was... you're talking about the second cruise, right?
Yeah.
Oh, second, yeah. We drove to Miami, yeah.
From Maryland to Miami for our second cruise. And that's one adventure that in our 10-year marriage that I really love, because we took our time to go to, we went to Miami. Mm-hmm. We took our time to get there. It was a 16-hour drive from Maryland to Miami. We camped out in our car. And it wasn't about money. It was just about making sure we spent quality time with each other.
Because on the first cruise, we did that.
On the first cruise, we did that. We camped out. I mean, and it just worked for us. And it was just amazing. But by the second cruise, we felt like we were pros. We were like, we're going to get this from Walmart. We're going to bring this. So one part of that, which I laughed so much, is because when we went on our first cruise, we did not know that you could bring sodas and stuff with you. We didn't know that. We get on the cruise and we see people carrying coolers, and they have like a crate full of daggone.
I mean, like waters, all that. And I was like, oh, so we gotta remember next time.
So the second cruise, we're already in Miami. We go to Walmart.
How many packs of candy? We had like 6.
We go to Walmart. This is funny, y'all. He grabbed I don't know how many cases of the iced tea. What was it?
It was the Brisk Iced Tea, Mountain Dew, and
Pepsi, right.
Yeah. So we had 2 of each.
Yeah, we had 2 cases each. Yeah. And then we had the nerve to go buy this cooler. Because in our opinion, we ready. All we have to do is just go on the cruise and have fun.
Boom, let's go.
So we walking up to the portal to go ahead and, load on the cruise. Yeah. So they have us. We turn our bags in. So now at this point, all we have is our cooler and our drinks. Yeah, we ready to go. Yeah. We ready. Got our birth certificates out. We boom, we got it right.
They was like,
the girl was like, whoa.
I'm like, huh?
He was like, where do y'all think y'all going with that? We're like, what do you mean?
Like it's a cooler. We
going on the ship. Yeah. Like we can bring drinks and stuff.
They say no. 1 case per person. I'm like, oh.
And he said that cooler, yeah. That cooler
was too big. It was too big. And he was like, that cooler's too big to take on. You got to take it back. I was like, no, I wasn't mad. I was like, mad. I'm not doing anything to hinder this trip. I'll be right back.
I was mad because we went to Walmart and spent like $30 on that cooler. Yeah. And it was like, okay, that's like, I know it's not about money, but I said, man, we just went and spent money for this cooler. What you mean we can't bring it on the ship? Right. He was like, ma'am. No, but now when I think about it, where would we put that cooler when we got on the ship? Where would we have
I knew where the spot. I put it right in that closet at the bottom, right on top of that safe. Boom, let's go.
And speaking of when we got on it, I'm a neat freak. I like things in order. We get on this cruise, I don't even care.
That's when I knew. See, y'all see, before we even got to that, when I was talking about when we sat down and drink, she was already ready to cut loose. I never seen her just toss the bags to the side like, you ready? I'm like, oh yeah, can I freshen up? I mean, can I get just throw some water down my throat or something? She was ready. I'm telling you, that's what I said. That second trip, and now we got a third one coming up. I don't know what she gonna do now. She might go in the lip sync battle. Who knows?
No.
Hey, put GG's in the chat if you want her to go in the lip sync battle.
Lord.
Put GG's in the chat.
So another trip that
I'm waiting for a couple seconds.
Enjoyed.
Go ahead.
Was our Christmas trip.
Yeah.
To New York.
Oh, that is. See, what I like. See, that's why I say when you marry your best friend, you have these adventures. Sometimes you don't even need. GG. Yeah. I want to see her in a lip sync battle. But anyway, but when you marry your best friend and stuff like that, it doesn't take like a long weekend, like long week or anything for you to have a good time. It was like you automatically going to have a good time because I'm going to tell you this. Even though that was like, overnight?
Yeah, you really didn't even know anything about it.
Yeah.
It was just one of those things where he works hard, I work hard. You know, you look at your spouse, you see them working, you see them sacrificing. You know that, they're giving it their all. They can't control what goes on at the job. They just do the best that they can. So at some point, you just need a break. So, I'm thinking to myself, okay, we both need a break at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him, I said, well, babe, what you doing December such and such? I said, do you have to work? He was like, no. So I left it alone.
Yeah, so I make sure I don't work.
Yeah. And so when December, like maybe 2 or 3 weeks before the trip, I told him, I said, oh, by the way, we going to New York on such and such day. He was like, what? I said, yeah, we going to New York. We just gonna go.
Okay.
And he was like, oh, okay, wow. So how we gonna get there?
Yeah.
We jumped on the bus.
She's like,
to New York.
As soon as she said Metro, I was like, yep. No, Megabus.
Yeah,
As soon as she said Megabus, I was like, yep, all right, let's go.
It was, how many hours was it? It wasn't that many hours.
4.
It was 4
Maybe
hours.
like 3, 4. Like 4 hours.
And it was just an adventure, y'all. When we went, it was just an adventure.
Got to get on that Brooklyn
Bridge. We rode the train.
The bridge is over. The bridge is over. Okay, go ahead.
We went, it was romantic. To me, it was a romantic trip. And the hotel that we stayed in, it was almost like a diamond in the rough.
It was.
Because once you got inside, you just would never think that a place like that would look like that in that area. We stayed in Chinatown, but it was
now the
amazing.
hotel, now the room, it was not like big or relaxed, but it was nice.
It was amazing.
It was nice. And let me tell you something. One little thing they had in there that blew my mind was heated bathroom floors.
Yep.
I'm like,
the whole bathroom floor.
I said, this bathroom floor is heated.
Yep. That was amazing. And we went to the movies.
Yep.
In New York City.
In New York City.
Like, we went to the movies. We went to Subway.
We was walking around.
We were just walking around. And it's not, one thing I just want you guys to understand, it is not always about spending a lot of money. It's not, money is, when you're married, yes, money helps keep things going and keep people happy. But money is not what makes the marriage. Sometimes you just have to do things, to where y'all spend time together. We could have caught what? We could have caught a lift. We could have rented a car.
Yeah.
But we
could have spent like easily good $500 to almost $700 trying to go to an overnight trip in New York. We could have easily done that.
But in my opinion, I I enjoyed being on the mega bus with you. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed being on the train.
I had to guide her though, because I had to like tell her I had to train her because I took the mega bus a lot, so I had to kind of school her.
Really?
So,
I ain't never took the mega bus.
You know.
Okay.
Not as much as me, so you
You're right, not as much as you. Right. But no, on the train, going on the train.
Oh, that train.
And we both fell asleep.
Now
on
that's
the train.
another adventure right there, man. Oh my God.
We woke up not knowing where we were at.
We missed it by 2 stops.
And my thing is, who falls asleep on a train in New York
subway,
and you don't know where you are? Like, you don't know nobody that lives in New York?
Trust me, I tried to stay awake. I tried.
All we had was our book bags. We didn't have luggage. All we had was our little backpacks. And it was just an amazing trip. We walked and we looked around, and it was just like, wow. And when we were coming home, all he kept saying was, babe, that trip was like really, really nice.
Yeah, I wish we would have had one more day.
Yeah, one more day would have been good, but for the time that we went, I really, really enjoyed that trip.
Yeah,
that was a good
I
trip.
did. And one thing that I love, the main highlight is that I was with my wife. I just want to put that out there. But the highlight for me on that trip was being on that Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah.
Being on that Brooklyn Bridge. And the thing is, and I know if anybody really know me that, my name IllSpit313, IllSpit came from a rap background of me back in the day. So I'm into the hip hop. So to be on that bridge and pay homage to the history of hip hop, it was just like, and I'm a musician at that. So it was just like rap. It was just music and it was just, I was just like a kid in a candy store. I was just sitting like, oh my God, I'm on the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah, that's all he kept saying. I'm on the Brooklyn Bridge. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'll take
He took pictures. Oh my God. And when you stood up on the railing.
That scared.
Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Because all I could think, I was like, nope, we ain't come this far for you to be falling off the Brooklyn Bridge. I said we ain't come this far, but it was.
Even in the picture, you see a white girl looking up at me like, "Oh my God, she was even scared."
Yeah, but you know what? It was cool. And when we were on there towards the end of the bridge, you had different vendors out there. They were selling different things, and of course, it was some guys on there that was selling some CDs. And like I told my husband, I said, even though we're in New York, I used to go to New York to visit my grandmother every summer. And so I'm kind of familiar with some of the scams and stuff that kind of goes on. So, when they approached him, I said, babe, don't do it, because a lot of times people be selling CDs, but don't nothing be on the CD. So he did it, and he had faith. When we came home, it had some good music on there. Yeah, but
But my thing is this: look, if you are going to work that hard to be out there in that cold to try to sell me a blank CD, let me tell you something. I give you much respect to your illegal grind. And guess what? You're gonna pay that. My measly $5 is you're gonna pay for it at the end.
Yeah.
Now, all I think I know is karma never bounced a check.
Yeah, it was good music though on there. It was,
because she was clapping. She was like, all right, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. I was like,
yeah.
I said, look, this is kind of nice. This thing was rocking too. So
yeah, that trip to New York, man, I loved it.
Yeah. I loved it. I loved every moment of it. They had it was so much culture around there, man. It was like everybody, if we could have still, they were taking forever to get started though, but I was trying to watch this dance group, and they just, you ever like that wait for that beat to drop, that you're like waiting for, come on, let's go.
It never dropped.
It never dropped. We was like, and I said, you know what? I already know what they're doing. They're trying to draw in the audience. So they're like, oh, y'all ready?
Yeah, they had a hype man and everything. He was getting so frustrated. Yeah. I thought that was so funny.
I was waiting for that. Where that beat drops. And I'm like, nothing.
The beat never dropped.
The beat never dropped. So I was like, I'm out.
Yeah, so we start walking elsewhere. So
lost my donation.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
It was good though.
That was one trip that I enjoyed.
I'll tell you, we had a lot of adventures and everything, man. No, I'm trying to think of another one. It's like so many to pick from. We went I told you, like every time we go out to eat. It's like always somebody was breaking a dish and everything. There was a time where we did. Hold on, where were we? We were actually in DC. We was here in DC because we was coming for a trip. And we decided to eat at Ruby.
Oh, Ruby Tuesday. That was our first year that we were married.
Yeah, first year married. We was at Ruby Tuesdays. Yeah. And it's sad to say, but the thing is, we was eating there, and this how funny it was. We was like, I think because it was like sitting there. It's like, man, our dish hasn't broke though, but everything was going well. Nobody broke a dish yet. And soon as we was done eating, we got the check. I was like, all right, let's go. Clean! It was like, there it is.
But that's the Ruby Tuesdays that had that sauce to the crab cake.
Oh, man. And
remember that was the first crab cake that we were like, oh my God.
Yeah, this crab cake was so good.
Amazing.
And it was like a little orange sauce. And it had a little bite to it, but it went well with the crab cake. It's like you sop that whole thing up. Yeah. But the sad thing is that we had that date, that the Ruby Tuesdays was gone.
Yeah, it closed.
It closed down. We was trying to go back.
Yeah.
Like
we did go back, but now it's a
Fuddruckers.
Yeah, we went there.
We went there.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, it became a Fudd. Yeah, it turned into a Fuddruckers, and you gotta be careful when you say that.
Yeah, I can't say it, so I don't.
You gotta be careful. D Nice Wink, thank you for the host. You gotta be careful when you say Fuddruckers. We went back. We ate there. But we ate there with the family. We ate there with the family and stuff. But now that Fuddruckers is gone. Yeah. It's gone now. So, it still surprised me though. Ruby Tuesday was a booming business, and then Fuddruckers was a booming business, and then now, but who knows?
I guess they contract.
I guess so. Guess so.
I have another one.
You got another one?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is more so a family trip that we went on.
Okay.
We had took a trip to it was Miami.
Oh yeah,
okay. Where we took the kids. And everything was going wrong. Everything was going wrong. It took us forever to get to Miami. Yeah. From Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh my God.
When you got small children, it was like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? And honestly, both of us were looking at each other like, are we freaking there yet? Because it was like taking forever.
I'm looking at that GPS like.
So we get to Miami.
Are you adding time to this?
we get to Miami, and we get to Miami, and we get there at night. We go to check in, and the room wasn't clean.
Oh God, I was mad.
So my husband had to go down there and fix it.
Mm-hmm.
He had to fix it. Then we had to get the kids adjusted. And then we had to take the kids out to eat. Yeah. And when we took them out to eat, they didn't get the food right.
Right, yep.
Like, that's one trip that I will never forget. I think we had to go. One of our kids left their shoes at the house. Yep. We had to go buy them some shoes. Yeah. I mean, that trip went wrong.
That took money.
That was the Miami trip that I will never forget with the kids. Oh, this is the same trip. We took them to the beach.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't know anything about Miami beaches. So we got my little daughter, got, little, at this point they little, take them to the beach. And my middle son at the time, he like, Mommy, look at that. What was it? A topless woman. A topless woman. They were all just laying there topless. We had no clue.
Now, hold up. Let me do this. I didn't know that beach in Miami allowed that. I know South Beach did, but not that. I didn't know that. Man, my son was like, "Mommy, look at that." That boy ain't been right since.
Yeah, they were just all laying there. They were just all laying there topless. And, of course, I'm in mommy mode. I got the bag with all the stuff in it, of course. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to grab my son and cover his eyes. And daggone snacks cost like $15 a bag of chips.
For a bag of chips. $10 for a little thing of Kit Kats. It's like...
Oh, God, I will never forget that trip. Oh, that trip was horrible. That was a horrible trip, y'all. Thing,
oh, my God. Not one dish broke. None.
It was a horrible trip.
It was.
We were so ready.
It's like everything that can irritate you
or go wrong
happened on that trip.
Yeah. They didn't have our room right, so the kids end up all having to sleep.
And the thing is, let me get background on that. That room wasn't right, and you know what? I wasn't mad that the room wasn't right. I was mad because I know how she is and how it's going to be for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, I was hot. I was so hot. I was, man. Because the kids end up all having to sleep on the pool.
And I'm like, look, it's not hard. Like, how y'all going to put in this room and this thing ain't right?
It wasn't right. So I think that's one trip my whole family will never forget. Even the kids, they were ready to come home.
Then we like asking for pillows.
Yeah.
They bring us a bunch of towels and one pillow. I'm like,
yeah, it was just a one trip. This trip, y'all, we got a lot of stories.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My husband, this is a trip we was actually coming to Washington D.C. We were coming to Washington D.C. from Charlotte. Mm-hmm. Of course, I worked. I think that's when I was working like a lot at the hospital. Mm-hmm. And he was.
Yeah, 10 years.
Oh yeah, 10 years.
Whatever, wink. Talking about she put up with you for that long.
Right,
whatever.
I know, right?
What? Really?
I ain't going nowhere. I'm still here.
Wow.
But no, this trip. The trip to D.C.
Hold on, I got a ban wink. Ban.
Oh, don't do that.
Ban.
So, of course, he gets everything together. Because at this point, I'm like working like a mad dog at the daggone hospital.
Love you too, man.
And he's got the kids, got their stuff together. He got everything together. The only thing we had to do was make sure I got my stuff together. So we all got our luggage together. We put everything in the car, the car. Mm-hmm. Everything is good, right? Like I said, he made sure everybody was good. We take this trip to Washington, D.C.
Oh, my God. I'm so... Man.
We proceed to our hotel room. Everybody pulls out their luggage and starts putting their stuff away. And what happens? Everything that my husband was supposed to wear, he left it at the house. Not one suit. We was there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. For 4 days, he had 4 suits. He left all 4 suits hanging up where? In the closet.
Worried about everybody else but
Worried
myself.
about everybody else but himself. So what do we have to do? We have to go find you some suits.
Yep. Found me. I think we just got a black suit, and I just.
I think you got 3 suits. You went and got 3 suits.
Yep,
right?
I did. Yep.
3 suits. Yep. But he was worried about everybody else. He took care of everybody else, and I felt bad as the wife. You know, because usually the wife be making sure everything is in check. Like, babe, you got this, you got that. And I think I might have said that a couple times. Like, babe, are you sure you grabbed this?
Yep.
Are you sure?
But she asked me that while we already on the road. I
think that's where I went wrong, y'all.
Well, we already was on the road. That's when she asked that.
Because we're getting ready to go to this church service, and everybody's getting dressed, and he's like, he opens up his bag, and he's like, oh my God. And I'm like, what?
Where is my garment
bag? He's like, where is my garment bag? Oh,
They always ask just a bit too late.
yeah, I was a bit too late on that one, y'all. But that was just another moment.
And now my brother-in-law, till this day, he keeps clowning me about that moment.
Yeah.
He said, "You got your suits, Frank? You got your suits?"
Yeah,
Just like whatever, man.
Because he was showing us where to go.
Yeah.
He was showing us where to go, and
Yeah.
that was one moment that really just showed me how much he really cares about everyone else.
Oh, I'm not even going to talk about that. He said, after I leave the store, get a block away, the text come in, while you are at the store, can you also get, that happened today.
It did.
That happened today. Now my kids, they want to do something nice, so I'm driving them to store to try, because it's kind of hard to try to go shopping these days because they're doing a lot of stuff. So driving them to store, while I'm waiting on them to get out that store, bloop, bloop, can you get?
And he came through though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. See that?
He did. He came through. He did.
I can relate, Wink. I can relate. Oh man, this has been an awesome episode, man. So let me see here. I got a lot of other memories. When we was moving, and let's not even talk about that. We was moving.
I want to talk about that.
You want to talk about that?
Yes, I want to talk about that.
No, I want to talk about this one. I think I know which one you want to talk about.
Well, I want to talk about when you moved us here.
Oh, okay.
And you were still in Charlotte.
Yeah.
That's what I want to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So in our 10-year marriage, that was another moment that I just really greatly appreciated as having you as my husband, because when the conversation came up to move here, you was so supportive in that. Like when my mother got sick and my father asked us to come here and I spoke to you, you said, "Let's go."
Yeah.
And you didn't question it. Mm-mm. You didn't question it. So, and the way you did it, you said, "Well, I'm going to send you guys on this date. I'll stay back." He stayed back, y'all, and he packed up the whole apartment.
Not just packed up.
He packed
cleaned up, throw stuff away.
He packed up the whole apartment.
Found a few things that people say they didn't have, but go ahead.
He packed up the whole apartment. He put everything in storage. This was all by himself.
Yeah.
And I just said that is just some love that, you can never thank someone enough for doing something like that, just so you could be able to go and take care of your parent.
Try. I'm just playing. Go ahead.
I'm just grateful.
Yeah.
And I know I always say thank you, but I just would really want to say thank you. I truly do appreciate you having that much kindness in your heart to say, I'm going to send my family here so this can happen. I'm going to do that. It was time away. You were there all by yourself. He was in Charlotte all by himself. I came back just to visit because we was like, okay, we need to see each other. Mm-hmm. Because this is crazy. Yeah. I went in June. He didn't move to DC until August. So in between that time, we were taking care of two separate incomes. Two separate households.
Yeah.
He was there. I was here, and
the thing is that I stayed until August because the lease wouldn't be up.
Yeah, because the lease
until then.
Yeah, and even in the midst of all of that, of the moving, y'all, this is when you just have a good, wholesome spouse that truly loves their family and will sacrifice they will do anything for their family and for their, the person that they love. Our son's birthday was during that June. He gets passes to Six Flags. He pops up our son,
not just regular passes. We talking about eating, parking, all that.
And my son is like, Dad, you're here. He's like, yeah, I'm here for your birthday. And he's like, we're going to Six Flags. And they were like, everybody was just so amazed and so happy. I knew he was coming, but the kids didn't know. And so we went to Six Flags. We came back, and then he went back to Charlotte. But I say all of that part, the part of us moving and you doing all of that, that's just amazing.
And honestly, that's not the first time that I went all out. And the thing is, the only way for that moment, the reason why I did that, the main reason is because I truly love my wife and I love my family. And the thing is, that smile right there is the other reason why I like, let's go, because I wanted her to smile and be happy all the time. I want her to smile and be happy all the time. So this is how God works, because I knew this had to go. This was meant to be. Soon we talked about it. She said, I want to go. I said, let's go. And then with everything she said, what I said, it immediately came to my head. What that was the game plan. Boom, boom, boom. You go ahead and do this. I'm about to call my job because I know there's got to be another CarMax like somewhere in DC. I could transfer there. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go. I will still have a job. You got a job. We'll be fine. And then that was it. I packed up. Let me tell you something. The struggle was real. Woo, y'all movers. Y'all better teamwork all the time, because I tell you, doing it by yourself.
Yeah, he did it by himself.
Now, when not alone we hired movers, but we only had them for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised how fast 2 hours go. So when the 2 hours is up, because the thing is, the stuff while moving out of the apartment, I had to put in storage first before we actually come back, load it up, and ship it.
And we were on the 3rd level.
Yeah. And let me put that out there. We was on the 3rd level too. So I thank the movers from that part. But the other struggle was to unload, because they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. 2 hours is up, and we couldn't afford it for them to stay for another hour. It would have probably went another 4. I unpacked that whole truck and loaded. The guy that left, he said, I don't think you can get all that in there. I said, back in my head, I was like, I'm a rucker.
Yeah, you don't know.
We can pack. I said, watch me.
Yeah.
And he gave me his cell number. He said, text me when you're done. I got that whole truck empty and packed it all up in that storage evenly, night where nothing, like you can't open it up and then sabotage. Everything falls on you. No. Perfect. I text that guy and he was like, you sure you don't want a job? You gotta leave. So I don't mind. I didn't mind doing nothing like that. And the thing is, anybody that, like any man that don't have the amount of love that I have for their family and their wife, they would have found, they'd be like, look, we just ain't gonna do it. Because what I went through, and it started raining. Let's put that out there. It started raining. So I was out there. I got there by, I think it was about like 5 o'clock. I was not done unpacking that thing until about midnight. And got it all done. And then got in that truck, drove it to U-Haul, and sat in that lot. And then got an Uber. And stayed one night at my parents' house.
Yeah. And moved, and then the day after that, moved this way.
Yep, and then came over here and moved this way. So, but now here's another part about moving. Now, we was doing a little house hunting. Okay, so this is funny. I love this. Now, remember we talked about the hotel, that the hotel was not clean. Anything that's not clean, my wife is not getting near it. She ain't staying. You can forget it. Okay, so we went to go find another place. Okay, and
we were in Charlotte.
Charlotte. We was in Charlotte. We went to go find a place, and we came to this one house. They had an open house, and we take a look at it. And, you know, we went inside, and then it was just like these other ratchet people coming in, like, nah, this ain't it. This is, no. One of them was like, oh, yeah, this is mine right here. This is mine. We gonna ahead and claim this. Where the paperwork? Give me the paperwork. I was like, one was like, we got the deposit right now. We got the deposit right now.
And what we say? They lying.
You know, you lying. You ain't got no deposit. So, you probably got half of them. So I'm put it on that way. Give me 2 more weeks and I had her ass. So I'm listening to him. I was like, and I'm looking at this. I was like, they can go ahead and have it. You ain't got a campaign for this with me.
Working.
Like, sold. Don't worry about it. So it wasn't worth it. So the guy, he saw me. Now I was in like you see me. I'm in suit and tie and everything. So he knew I was about business. So he came to me. The landlord came to me. He was like he talking to me. He's like, now he not like the way I'm about to act. It's just my reenactment of him because he really wasn't talking like this. He's like, listen here, man. Let me tell you something. He said, I got another place, and I don't want to take a look at. Okay, it's up to you. But we gotta fix some things up in there and everything. But I want you to take a look at it, okay? Just you and your family. I'm like, okay. So I go to my wife. I said, babe, this guy, he want to show us another place. He said it's not locked. I mean, he said it's locked, but you know, come on. It's like, and she was like, you sure? I was like, yeah. Let's go check it out. She's like, all right. So and it's like a block away. We drive over. Now he's only taking us. How come these ratchet people, give me the paperwork, was following us?
Yeah.
All right, so we get there. Now, I'm in the car. I said, babe, just wait.
Immediately, I was like, no.
She was like, no. Because she saw the crack of the door, and I guess whatever was shown on the floor, she was like, no. I said, babe, let me go inside first, and let me see. If I don't like it, because if I don't see nothing, then we can go. She's like, okay. I walked up in there. Now, this is when you got to have, this is why I'm that artistic eye. I look past all the dirt. Because whoever was in there, they really tore that place.
They were ratchet. They were ratchet.
First of all,
how do you
hold on, wait. How do you get ketchup on the ceiling? Anyway, so listen. So she first of all she said no. She from the gate. She's sitting in the car with the kids. Okay, and I go inside and I look upstairs. He's talking directly to me. Now, let me back up. The give me the paperwork now. They walked in. They was like, oh hell. They was like, this is some. I mean, they were cutting up. No, you can keep this. Oh no, let's go. Show me that other place again.
Yeah, they did.
And I looked back. All I said was, your loss.
Yeah.
The guy was like, look, we will clean everything up. We got brand new counters. We got this. We got painting. He said, just give us about 2 to 3 weeks and we'll have it ready for you if you want it. I looked at, man, it had a huge living room. The kitchen was huge. The upstairs, we had 4 bedrooms. 4 bedroom, 2.5 baths. Yeah. 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath. Man, I was like, this is it. This is it. I said,
I was like, this ain't it.
I grabbed her and I said, babe, come with me. Come in. You gotta come in real quick. Now look, I gave her a disclaimer. I said, babe, look past the dirt. Look past the dirt. And she was walked in. She's like, Frank, I'm not. I can't. I said, look past the dirt, baby. Look past the dirt.
I just couldn't understand how someone could live so trifling. Whoever it was, we don't,
And they put a hole in the ceiling. Who put a hole in the ceiling?
No, it was in the wall.
No, it was in the ceiling. Right there over the dining room table by the window. I remember every detail. They put a hole. Remember on Beauty Shop? That hole was right there.
And it was a hole in the wall right next to the door.
Yep.
Because when you would go up the steps.
Yep, there's a hole. Yep.
And that was the first thing that I saw when they were come upstairs. And I looked and I was like, it looked like somebody had, I played it in my head. Somebody got drunk at the top of the steps. They fell down the steps and they rolled and they head went into the wall. That's how. No, that's how I looked. I was like, who? What the heck was y'all doing in here?
Oh man!
And another thing I couldn't understand was the place looked like it had just been built, which it was. Mm-hmm. It was a new place that someone had
just wrecked it.
And whoever they lived.
Now here's a testimony to it though, because after they cleaned it up. And we went back. Yeah. She fell in love. It
would look like a whole new place.
And we had a lot of good times there.
Yeah, it was a lot of good times.
I mean, and she was like, "Oh, babe, you was right." Yeah. I said, "I told you." She was like, "You was right." And I said, "Look at it. This living room is huge. Our kids would run all over, which they did. Yeah. Run all over the place." Yeah. Yeah.
They ran all over the place, and that was that's another moment where, I just tell people who are looking for advice, you have to trust your spouse, Mm-hmm. Even though you may feel a certain type of way, you gotta have faith in what they tell you, because honestly, I feel like if I didn't follow through with it, we would have missed out on our blessing, because we had a lot of wonderful times in that place, and it was fitting for our family events. We would have Friday night movie night and Thanksgiving dinners. And our house was big, big, big enough for the whole family to come over.
Yeah, like our siblings.
Yeah, his mom would come over and cook on Thanksgiving.
Oh my God.
And
5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. But that was the best though.
Yeah, it was.
It was the best.
It was.
And it was enough room for everybody to just come and have a good time.
Absolutely. There another moment while we was in there with my wife. We missed Hershey. We had a beagle. We had a beagle, purebred beagle, full of energy.
The perfect coat. I always say he had the perfect coat.
Yes, he did.
Beagle
yes, he
coat.
did. Yeah. And he one day I messed up and left the door cracked where we keep them. And I had the front door open. Now, my daughter called me for something. I had what? What was going on? I go over there, and then Hershey he darts out. Hold up. And I go, oh no! And he's already outside, and conveniently, 2 stray dogs decide to show up in front of our house.
They planned that.
So Hershey is right there, and you can see if Tony Baker we videotaped and he was to do a voiceover, this is what it would sound like. Yo, man, you running with us? Come on, man, we about to have some fun. Well, my parents is right there. Man, screw your parents, man, let's go. And I'm like, Hershey, don't you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dad.
He ran off.
He ran off.
Yeah.
Daughter crying.
Yeah.
My wife oh no! I was like, oh God.
I'm hurting because in my heart, because that's my baby, and I'm like, this was a baby that was unexpected because he just brought him home one day and was like, I got a surprise for y'all. Yeah. So Hershey, it was
Hershey was in the family. So hold on. So here we go. So now my thought process, first, we're black. I'm gonna put it that way. We're black, and a black dog know they better come home because they ain't gonna eat nowhere else. So he gonna come back. So I was like, with that in my mind, I'm telling him, baby, it's gonna be all right. Give him a few moments. He's gonna come back. Just relax. Baby, when you go? And like every 5 minutes, when you gonna go out and look for him? When you gonna go out and look for him? I said, just wait. All of a sudden, I said, you know what? Fine. Perfect timing. Soon as I open the door, there's a neighbor from down the street. He said, hey, man, aren't you the one with the beagle? I said, yeah. He said, man, your dog down there is chasing everybody and trying to play with everybody right now. I said, thank you. I walk all the way over. Now, just by the house we supposed
It's
to.
a cul-de-sac. Yeah.
It's a cul-de-sac. So over to the cul-de-sac. Now, there's an abandoned house with tall tree, like tall grass and everything. And I'm going, and I ain't say Hershey yet. I'm going, so my gut feeling was like, he's over there. And I went, Hershey. His head popped up like, huh? And he knew it was me. And I was like, get over here. And he was like, he started marching like this. Yeah. I was like, I tried not to laugh, but he was like, he knew he was in trouble.
Yeah.
I put that leash on him. I said, and you better walk by my side. I didn't have to jerk it or train. No. He stayed right there. I stopped on purpose just to see if he was going nowhere. He wasn't going nowhere. Oh, yeah, my God.
He knew better, and he knew he was in trouble. Mm. Yeah, he knew he was in trouble, just like he knew he was in trouble when he flooded the bathroom.
Yeah. That's when he was young. Yeah. When he was a puppy, he flooded
the bathroom, so.
Yeah. Oh, man, we talking about some puppy adventures? That's another event. Oh, my God. Like, during Christmas,
he got out.
He got out. Yeah, he got out of his leash.
Yeah, out of his leash.
And my wife woke me up, hey.
I heard something downstairs.
One of the kids downstairs. Somebody downstairs. I'm like, it's probably Hershey. Well, you know. And she was like, wait a minute. It sounds like he's running all over the place. And I'm like, oh, no. And I'm thinking he got loose. I said, okay, he got loose. And I said, let me go check. I'm at the top of my steps. I'm telling you, this dog is funny, man. I'm at the top of my steps. I was like, Hershey. And that head popped up. Hey, and he just started going
crazy. He had a sock. He had a sock in his mouth.
No.
He had a sock hanging out his mouth because he got out the laundry.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He got in the laundry basket.
Yeah. So, hey, Dad, come look what I did. I go downstairs. Laundry everywhere. CDs chewed up. Some of the Christmas lights, decorations on the floor. I said, this dude had a ball.
He peed in like 4 different spots in the living room, went to the back door and took a poo. I'll never forget that. I was so mad.
I had to do a hunt. Like, hunt around for the spots because ain't no telling where he went. I searched that. Now, that house is big. I searched that whole house to make sure we got all the remnants of Hershey up.
Yeah.
But I tell you, in this 10 years of our marriage, I could say it's been the best 10 years of my life with my wife. And Lord and blessed us, and I didn't know that I knew I was going to have a beautiful life, but I didn't know I was going to have such a beautiful time with my wife.
Same here.
In these 10 years. I mean, moments like, and even just little moments like I'm always trying to make her laugh. I get on her nerves probably like maybe 48% of the time. And I turn around and make her laugh about it. So she always try to put me in the doghouse. You know.
I don't.
Yeah, you put. My wife always try to put me in the doghouse. I don't want to hear that. She always, you know what? I'm done with you. I need 20 minutes.
Yeah, I do. Sometimes. Well, at least I'm honest. You ain't got to try to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. But
you know?
the thing is, I just love just any moment I can have with her. I just love it. I try to, because times right now we need to stop being petty about a lot of things, man. And we got to start.
Short.
Life's too short, man. We got to start enjoying each other. And I just say, love your spouse.
Love your spouse.
Love your spouse.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I know we get on each other's nerves, because we human. We're not going to agree with everything. We're not perfect. We're not going to agree with everything, but love your spouse, man. So, baby, I love you.
I love you.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary to you too.
Yeah, baby. As you see that picture right there, that's what she does to me when she kissed me. I just
He stole his first kiss.
Yeah, I did.
He stole it.
I stole it. We was dating. I was like, well, can I have a kiss right here? And no. She was like, okay. I was like, mwah, yes.
Yeah, he really did do that.
Yes. Got it. She's like, ooh.
Yeah. And at that point, I was like, in my brain, I was like, oh my God, he just kissed me. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
When she be thinking, oh God, I'm going to hell. Fire and brimstone.
No, I wasn't thinking that.
Like, I'm in trouble.
No, I was just like, oh my God, he kissed me. Oh my God, oh my God.
Well, guys, that's our time. Thank y'all for spending time with us on
and
listening to our stories. And I hope our stories has been inspiring to y'all to venture out and have fun with each other. Enjoy every moment that you have with your spouse. Live your life together.
Yes.
Live your life, not separately. Live your life together. Because trust me, it's been time. We live our life together. I let her live her life. When she had the moment when I want to go to the girl, I'm like, okay, you can't be doing that all the time, but all right, you want to have your spa moments. You have your spa.
With the girls?
Yeah.
With my sister.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you. Shall I bring up the Vegas pictures? Never mind. Thank you. All right. Yep. Okay. Yep. All right. Shut that down. Okay. But the 10-year, it's our 10-year anniversary.
Yes.
We made it 10 years.
Yes. Through COVID-19.
And yes.
A pandemic. Come on.
Man,
somebody.
come on now. Like, you talking about, like, man, we've been through a pandemic. This marriage ain't going nowhere. Nowhere.
Yeah.
So, but thank y'all so much for coming by and spending time with us on our 10-year anniversary special.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, helping us celebrate. So right now, we're hungry.
Yes.
Dinner is ready.
Yes, it is.
And we're about to go eat. Y'all need to go eat too. All right. We love y'all.
Love y'all.
Thank y'all so much for the support, coming in and doing and talking with us. Wink, you crazy. I'm gonna get you. Yeah, I love you, man. But thank everybody. Thank y'all so much. So, anything you want to say?
Just want to say thank you.
Okay. Well, we love y'all, and y'all have a great one. Okay. Y'all take care.
That's it. Okay. That was it. How you think it went?
You're great. They still can hear us.
Oh, I didn't know.